Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Planet Zoo, and welcome back to a series where we are making a series of gardens. Today's a bit of a different episode. We're going to be working with terrain and adding some hills and a river at the bottom of the map. I'm just roughening the terrain up here. I'm just kind of experimenting with tools at the moment. I'm now just using the stamp tool to raise some terrain and then use that as kind of a guide to what height I want the maximum to be. I think this does turn out quite well in the end, and I'm quite proud of it. So if you remember back to the reflection episode where we made a map of what's coming next, I'm just making the hill in the centre of the map, and I'm going to make the river at the bottom. I'm just using the flatten tool to bring all the terrain up to the height which I want it to be. Looks kind of satisfying watching it back now on times 7 speed. I decided not to extend the hill this way because I don't want it to be too prominent. I'm now just roughening the terrain on the top to make it look a bit more natural. And I'm now just making a slope down to the ground level from the hill to blend it in with the rest of the map. Now just using the smooth tool and the push tool to add some more slope to the edge of a hill. While I am smoothing it is going to be quite a harsh hill, but that's kind of deliberate. I'm now just using the roughen tool on the top to roughen more of the terrain, and just filling in that tiny hole there with water. Now just using the roughen tool on the slopes to try and make it look a bit more natural. I'm now just going to build the river at the bottom. I'm going to make this river meander a lot, and I'm just using the flatten tool to build the river itself. I'm using the maximum size because I want this to be quite a big river. Now just making it go bend around this tree, almost meandering. Now just smoothing the sides of the river. I think it gives a nice effect on the edge of a river to make it look a lot more natural. I'm just making this section of the river look like almost an oxbow lake, and it's gonna eventually cut off that meander and just go straight through. This is a natural process which rivers do. I'm now just gonna add some animals into the walled garden. I'm gonna add peafowls. This is going to attract guests, and we're going to get the first guests to the whole gardens at the end of this episode, so stick around for that. Just extend the null barrier just out a bit there. Because I'm in sandbox mode, I can just use a null barrier and they won't escape, because if you have animals escaping turned off, it all works fine. I'm just adding in the trade centre here, and I do add some more staff buildings there and connect it to the path with an old path later. I was just trying to get a rock to hide the gate here. I'm now just purchasing the peafowls now. There's no path to destination because the rock was blocking some of the path to the gate, so I just have to adjust it in a minute. Just moving it now. I'm now just adding the peafowl to the habitat. I'm just editing the staff sandbox settings now. I'm now just adding the rest of the staff buildings. now just connecting the paths. This path, I don't like how the stone was coming out, so I just adjusted it so it was a 90-degree turn off the path. Although I don't actually need half these buildings because of the sandbox settings, I thought it would just be best to add them anyway. And here are our first guests. I'm really pleased with how this entrance turned out. Overall, this whole build is coming together quite nicely. This is what we've done today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week for another episode. Like and subscribe. Bye.